But I would also say that whoever told Netflix that they had the rights to Dolemite, the Dolemite character, they probably got a problem.
So what happens in terms of other projects? Because, you know, we just had Dolemite Is My Name come out on Netflix.
Right.
And that was kind of the re-emergence of Dolemite, of Rudy Ray Moore.
Correct.
What happens to a project like that? Like, are they kind of running interference?
Well, a little bit. Part of it, that answer I can't speak to because it's part of ongoing litigation, but it has been established legally that I own the rights, the motion picture rights to any motion picture thinking about, wanting about the Dolemite character.
Right.
That's clear. And seeing how they never talked to me, anyone ever asked me anything about making Dolemite Is My Name, and they did use the character of Dolemite in that picture, I would say that there's something to be talked about. The lawyers, I'm not a lawyer, so my lawyers are working all that out. I've been mainly involved and concerned with making my picture. The Daughters of Dolemite and a lot of friends came together to help me make that happen. As far as the legal stuff, I'm not really interested in suing Netflix. We gotta work something out, but I would think that people in Netflix would want to be in business with me because we got a lot to share and a lot to offer the public. But I would also say that whoever told Netflix that they had the rights to Dolemite, the Dolemite character, they probably got a problem. They got some explaining to do to everybody. But my concern is mainly in keeping my promise to Rudy Ray Moore that I made in 1990 when he gave me the rights to the Dolemite character as a birthday present on my birthday on September 8th, 1990. I'll never forget the day. And now I want to keep the legacy alive with other movies that we have slated. We've got basically 2 in the can already, and another one half shot and several scripts. So it's just going to be a whole new series. But what I'm trying to do is to take it beyond just the Dolemite movies and think in terms of what the bigger picture was for Rudy, and today with all the different platforms, trying to start a company that can be a distributor of product for African American films, Latino films, and Asian stories. You know, the stories that the studios aren't going to make and put out, there has to be another level of, they're not $50 million blockbuster movies, but they are well-made, great stories that a lot of people want to see, and not have to wait for the major studios, and I'm not trying to be racist by any extent, but for white people to say it's okay to tell your story. That's just not right. You know, I mean, it shouldn't take 15 years to get a story like Ray made, although that would be out of our budget range. But there's so many quality films with great stories, and I know that's what put Rudy out of business. That's what kept him when the megaplexes opened, the black theaters got shut down, you know, and all that was by design. So I want to see with my investors and other investors and other people in the general public, if they want to have our own and not have to wait to be told, yeah, it's okay, and find some sort of a way to keep it alive.
A question I would have for you, well, 2 parts. Does that mean, would you ever be considered or consider to do a Dolemite 2? Dolemite Is My Name 2?
Absolutely. And that's why I say Netflix will want to be in business with me, and I would love to be in business with them because the sequel, I mean, what they did with that movie, it was perfect alley-oop for me and what Rudy left me. I'm not denying that my movie, The Daughters of Dolemite, is gotten an alley-oop from Dolemite Is My Name. But making a sequel to Dolemite Is My Name, which, yeah, well, I would just say Dolemite is still my name. And showing the rest of Rudy's life, which was drama. And Rudy was way more than Dolemite. He was a deep character, and showing the 6 degrees of separation of how so many people in the industry today are connected to Rudy Ray Moore without even knowing it in some way.
Yeah.